Listen. Yeah. That's all. Get that out of Excuse me, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I need to give a little extra lighting in here. Excuse me. There we go. There we go, kids. There we go. There we go. Oh my God, I didn't give you no concealer, no makeup today. This is straight. But I did get my hair right this morning. Hey. Hey everybody, it's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you for tuning in. We're gonna have a conversation about a couple of things this morning. I actually had something planned this morning, but those plans were canceled, but they're gonna be rescheduled for another day. And I'll discuss what they were. Plus, I have some news, good news, of course, something I'm very excited about, but I'm also here to be like, hey everybody, this is what's going on. And I know most of you have wondered how is Vegas? Are you acclimated? Are you staying there forever? What is going on? So there's lots to discuss, plus a few things with Drag Race that I want to get to, because apparently one queen in particular is being very vocal about the hate she's receiving. And I had a few people in my inbox thinking that she was directly coming at me. And I'm here to say that's not the case. But to give a little bit more insight as to what is going on in that situation with Drag Race and everything else. So thanks for tuning in. Good Monday morning to everybody who is here. Let me go ahead and get my chat pulled up so you know I know what the hell is going on, because I'm going to have my glasses off for half of this, so I will not be able to read. I promise you I won't be getting up in my underwear or using the bathroom while we are on this said occasion, so my professionalism speaks for itself. Please don't pull. Thank you. Hey everybody. Okay, we're gonna skip this ad because I'd like to be able to read what's in this comment section here. Let me know how the signal is. Let's start. Alex is actually recording, so if you hear some loud speaking, Alex is on the other side of the house recording, and my friend's voice travels. Now, how was y'all's weekend? My weekend was pretty good. Drag Race, of course, took over my entire life. I'm so happy that a lot of you have really loved the video that me and Jamar did, because I just realized something. Okay, no. Okay. Girl, I thought my headphones were out. So I'm glad everyone liked the video with me and Jamar. That was a Zoom call for those who were like, how did you film it? It was a Zoom call. And I recorded it. We filmed it that morning, Saturday morning, okay? So, yeah, I gotta tell you, Saturday morning, I wanna say 7:30 in the morning, woke Jamar up. I was like, are you ready to do this? He's like, sure. You know, we tested a couple of things, just a few little run-throughs, and then it was like, okay, let's try it out. Mimi Cherry, oh, my love bug. So when me and Jamar did the video, it felt like we were on a phone call, like how we normally are, you know, just our normal teas. Like whenever me and Jamar talk about the episode, and low key, you know, I am letting him use my Sling account to watch Drag Race, okay? So when y'all donate money, that's also for Miss Jamar too, to watch this cable programming, girl, because I gotta pay the bill. He was like, now sister, I'm trying to watch it this season and I need your help. I said, well, remember when I was staying with you and you had the Sling account and I was using that with my reviews. So here we go. This is what we do as friends. So now it's my turn, bitch. Here's my login. So you're welcome, Jamar. I love you, sister. But no, we did the Sling, well, not the Sling call, excuse me, wrong platform. We did the Zoom call. And y'all, it was like I was just talking to my bestie. And I was so nervous because when we were doing the review, he was like, okay, so how are we trying to get this done? Are we doing this, you know, a certain kind of way? I said, no, let's do this like we used to do. Let's just, this is a phone call. It already seems like we're not in the same room and I want us to be literally in the same room. Jamar, literally, that's my friend. He knows exactly what I'm talking about. So there were a lot of glitches, there were a lot of issues with sound, and there were moments when it would freeze, but y'all didn't see that because Matty edited the fuck out of that video, okay? So I decided that this upcoming review for episode 3, we're gonna go ahead and do it again. So expect another long 50-minute, hour and 10 minutes, if I can find enough footage of us talking about stuff, podcast style review, roast, and recap of Drag Race, because a lot of you were here for me dragging girls. And I was like, oh, so we're okay with me doing what I used to do, but I've refined my poker. I've learned to not necessarily jab at the bones, but just take a little bit off the meat, honey. You know what I mean? So, because I had shit to say. And this next episode coming up, from the tea that I know of this next episode, you better believe I'm going to be reading. Please get ready. Just prepare yourselves for the dragging I'm going to do for this next episode. Because it's going to be a bunch of bullshit. But I'm going to be quiet. We're not going to talk about that. We're not going to do spoilers today. I'm giving, you know how I do. I give you just a little piece of it. I give you just a little piece of it, and then I bring it back. We'll talk about it later. Let's not ruin it. My jokes need to be fresh. But I'm telling you, this next episode is going to be some bullshit. So I am going to very much be in the mood to speak my piece and not keep the peace. So Jamar84 will be back for the next review. It will be another Zoom call situation. I'm gonna hope and pray that the, what's the word I'm looking for here? I'm gonna hope and pray that the Wi-Fi signal integrity is held up in this case, because I understand. Whew, Lord Jesus. Okay, so now that I got that news out the way, this is what was supposed to happen today. And I'm giving a little bit of information. I'm sure they're fine with this, but we're going to be rescheduling an interview. So a lot of you know, oh, it was a whole siren outside just a second ago. A lot of you know that I review and react to Legendary on HBO Max, which is a voguing house competition show. It is amazing. Please, 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 y'all need to watch it. It's some good TV, and if you want some ballroom culture, history, verification, validation, information, the legends, Deshaun Wesley and Laomi up on this piece, like, I'm asking that y'all get into it. So I had an interview with Zay Lonvin, and his mother, Erica Lonvin, was going to show up for the interview as well. And I was going to ask them questions about the House of Lonvin, as well as, you know, their time on Legendary from what they can tell me, and then get a little bit into their story. Unfortunately, Zay ended up in the hospital. I'm not gonna, you know, he's some strep throat situation here. You know, apparently he's on meds, and I'm sure he's doing fine and getting better. And I believe Erica is with him right now. I don't know the full story, but this is the email I got this morning. So I sent them my well wishes and love, and we are gonna reschedule the interview for another time. So once he's feeling 100%, I want y'all to get excited and ready for some Zay and some Erica and anybody from the House of Lonvin, honey, that pops up in this video, because I am gagged and gooped that they even reached out to me to possibly do the interview, which I was thinking about, but I was like, I don't want to be, you know how I am with my videos. You know, I just want to make sure I don't come off on some bullshit, because I keep it real. So that's my favorite house on the show, honestly. And there's a lot of other people on the show I really, 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 really love too, right? But I just wanted to make sure that no one feels that I'm giving someone more than the other. I'm fair in my opinions. When I like something, I like it hard. And when I don't like something, I hate it. So it just goes on that kind of level. For everybody who is in this chat right now, I want to thank you so much for being here. I know it's Monday. I know a lot of you have gotten back to, hey, Topanga, to your worlds, and everything's going back to normal, and some of you are still stuck at home. Do me a favor, smash that like button with 93 of y'all in here watching. Hit that like button here. Give me a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, please definitely subscribe. And for those who want to help out for me on this channel, it's much appreciated. There's avenues to do so with paypal.me/MattyRants, Cash App $MattyRants, and Venmo MattyRants. Thank you so much for being here. Now, I am low key. Hey, well, welcome to the live. Come on, Miss Mona. Now, right now, for any donations that are sent in, they would be ooey mooey super appreciated, because I'm currently $150 short for something right now, and I'm trying to get this taken care of today. I spent the entire weekend trying to get these funds, and then I had a job set up that actually didn't go through, and it was supposed to be for $75 for 2 hours. Well, per hour, $75, and I was supposed to do some editing work, but the guy ended up going with somebody else, so I was like, come on, I was trying to make some money. I have offered my editing skills as a hustle, so that's one of my little jobs I'm trying to get out there. But two, I do have good news. This is what I meant to say at the beginning of the video. So I have an interview Thursday. I have an interview Thursday. It's an over-the-phone interview. It's from a working from home position. They are aware of like my whole living conditions of me being here for like another month, and then I'm probably gonna be moving into my own place, or I'm pretty much looking for that right now. So if that interview goes well Thursday, I will have like a full-time jobbery, giggery situation here. And it's with something I'm familiar with, which I'm kind of cool and happy about. So yay. I'm really happy with it. It's in banking, and I've done banking done that for some years, girl, years. But it's a position I'm familiar with. I've done it before, and it's something I can do from home, and it wouldn't like ridiculously stress me out. So that I was really happy about. Very cool situation there. Thank you, Dino. I really need it because I want it. Because it's, again, I was like, I need a job that is not gonna mess with my channel, and I need something that's gonna give me the money that I'm gonna like really need right now to save, because my plan for Vegas is to be here for a year or two at the max. and then get back to Los Angeles. If I need to travel to LA for filming or anything, I'll do so megabus style, or if I have a ride, I'll take it. That kind of spill. So I would still be able to go to LA, because LA is like a 6-hour drive. And if you're from Houston or no Houston, New Orleans to Houston is 6 hours. That is a every other week trip. That's an every other week trip, y'all. So it's like, come on now, that is not that bad. That's a long flight if you really want to go there. And if we got on a plane and flew to LA, that's even shorter of a time to get there. So either way, yeah, right now I'm trying to get this 150 set up because I basically kind of goofed this morning with my payments, and I need to make sure my storage is still intact. Speaking of which, I'm actually supposed to be heading to LA tomorrow. I'm supposed to be coming out there to pick up some of my stuff and bring it back to Vegas. And it'll be my first time back in LA since the entire situation that took place. So it's like, I don't know. I'm like really nervous to go back because I very much was like hurt by me leaving, knowing I was still coming back, but it was just like, I didn't want that to happen. Oh, thank you, Chi-Chi. I appreciate you, baby. Appreciate your donating, love. Yeah, so if anybody donates to the channel or anything else like that, like seriously, like PayPal or Cash App is the best avenues, preferably PayPal. But those links are provided in the description as well in the chat here, but that is not what this is about. Let's continue our conversation. Okay, I'll be in Las Vegas this summer with my niece, so let me know when this summer you're gonna be here to Topanga so we can meet up, because it's been forever's love. Okay, so I understand that Insecure came on. Insecure was on last night, and it was the finale. I've had a few people email me about this and said, hey, Matty, what's tea? Are you going to review the show? I am going to do a binge watch of Insecure, and then I'm going to do a recap of the entire season, not necessarily like episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, all that kind of stuff. So China, thank you so much, baby. I appreciate your donate. Thank you, love. And Stephanie, love, thank you, thank you, thank you. And Felicia. Ooh. I don't know why I'm like, y'all forgive me. You, please forgive me. Please forgive me. I am a cornball. I will do Insecure. Give me, because the interview is canceled, I'm going to LA, doing a turnaround trip, coming back same day. I want to say Wednesday, probably Wednesday, because Thursday is Legendary. So Thursday's Legendary, Wednesday I'll do Insecure, and then Insecure Legendary Friday. I'm gonna try to do a video. I've been working on something that's just really corny, with me doing some random clips of me around the house, like just being silly, and having like some audio narrative in the background of me just like sort of saying like, hello. It's some very Adult Swim crap. So I'm gonna try and post it and see if that's funny to people. If not, then we'll work on some other comedy. Also, recently I've gotten in the surge of piece of cake sort of feel, where I've been like trying to play with my face a little bit, and I did order some new makeup brushes. I was working with them last night. I woke up in the middle of the night and I was like, you know what, pull out the palette. And I was playing with my eyes, and it came out decent, but not where I was comfortable sharing. So I'm gonna try to challenge myself this week to also start really playing with my face on live. I think we'll start with Instagram first, because I'm more comfortable with, Instagram reading me versus YouTube read. So I'm going to challenge myself to be comfortable with, I don't know if it's gonna be Saturday after I post my Drag Race review, or if it's like Sunday morning, I'm like, fuck it. But I'm gonna try to get on camera and paint my face, or at least my eyes, with y'all and do it together. So No. We want to get you to this goal, so keep us updated on what you need. Thank you, China. Hey, see Riley. Why do I want to say that so weird? But I know it's like Williams probably with the WMS. Anywho, I'm not gonna dissect your name. No, for those of you who are new coming here, we're talking about just my time in Vegas, Drag Race, favorite TV shows, what's coming up for the channel, and then I'm also discussing that I'm trying to raise 150 right now today, and I really need to get this taken care of here. And so I'm asking if anyone to donate, please send to Cash App, $MattyRants, or to paypal.me/MattyRants. And everything is really much appreciated here. So right now, I want to say, based on the emails we've gotten so far, Kip, you know I love you, Kip. I hope everything's okay with you, my friend. Okay, 10, 20. Okay, now we're working on Matthew's math. We've got 65 so far, so we need about 85 more dollars. There we go. We need about 85 more dollars, and then we're good to go. Back to this. So, can I ask a question? And this is about Drag Race. This has to do with the last episode with All Stars Season 5, Episode 2. And this is related to Miss Cracker, okay? And there's a recent post I have not responded to. I know someone asked me, a good Barb friend of mine. He's a Barb. Shout out to you, love, if you're watching this. You was coming for me, girl, over Tekashi 6ix9ine, but I still don't like that nasty man. I think he's disgusting. And no lace front that he can put on his head, or whatever tracks that he's got glued in, or whatever color he wants to dye his hair. It's not gonna do it for me. Nikki deserved better. Her and them jiggling titties that she had for that video, okay? I was forced to watch her last night. I was like, good Lord, built. Forward tough. Back to this. There's a picture of Miss Cracker, and she's in the center, and there's pictures of these black queens from different seasons. Hey, Timothy. Who all received death threats. But then with Miss Cracker, it's an explanation of mental health, or I possibly have like Asperger's or something like that. It's like now you're really going there. And a lot of people have asked for my opinion on this picture. I was kind of leery to speak on it because I already got into Miss Cracker already. You know what I'm saying? From this producer type of level she's giving from the season. And I didn't want to come off as a person who hates her, and I don't. I actually like Miss Cracker a lot. I think she's really funny and super talented, and I watch Review with the Jew often. I am subscribed. It's more so, this is about the fandom kind of bit, and so the thing about that picture is you almost could take Miss Cracker out of that and then put Aquaria on her season, remove her. You can then throw a couple other girls from other seasons in there that are not black, that are not of color, that are, like there are a lot of people you could do that with. Yeah, there's a lot, like a lot of people. So, for me personally, I'm like, you also could take a lot of other black queens and real talk. It's interchangeable. That's almost like a puzzle piece of a picture. So when I see that picture and I see people sharing it and it's like, I guess the drag of Miss Cracker or whatever, I didn't think that anything that Miss Cracker was doing was on a racial point. So I don't want people to look at Miss Cracker that way, even though her name is Miss Cracker. I'd rather you dissect the fact that they're speaking of the fandom's narrative of these queens. And a lot of people have missed that point with that picture. Not saying the person who showed me that picture did that, or, you know, other people who've shared that, but more so the conversation I have seen taking place with said picture. And then it turns into, well, it's really about this. Well, then Miss Cracker said, pause. They're not talking about Miss Cracker. They're talking about what someone did on a show, how the audience reacted to the situation. When this bitch did it, y'all thought it was, well, this is normal. But then when that bitch did it, it was, well, fuck her. And then the ones who just so happen to be on the fuck her ride train, the choo-choo we ride it, are black. So there you go. See, Riley, thank you for your donation, $10. Love you. Alicia, how you doing, mama? Thank you. Major, thank you for your donation. I appreciate you. Y'all, we're almost there. Thank you. Y'all are coming through. So let's see here. Let me get back to my thoughts. Oh, I also want to break this down because someone in my Venmo recently donated $5. I want to give a shout out to, I want to say Tiffany. I need to look up the email. But she asked me, because I gave 3 different platforms, if they're all specifically for stuff. And they are. Venmo is for food, specifically through Uber Eats, because they attach it through Venmo, and for traveling when I need to go to the store. Because Vegas, okay, I'm about to drag Vegas real quick. Girl, what is going on with the Uber rates right now? Please, someone explain to me why it is $10 to go 1 mile everywhere. All right. I swear to God, y'all, I get this close. I pull up my app every time. $10 every time. And then if it's more than four miles, girl, it is a whole nother story. No, okay, that's Lyft too. No, for real. Okay, this is what's going on. I'm gonna give y'all some tea because I'm friendly to most of my Uber and Lyft drivers because, I understand this is customer service. Hey, Quan, this is customer service just like anything else. So what I was being told was because of the economy situation out here in Vegas in particular, and in a couple other cities, based on Uber and whatever the case is happening with Lyft, they're having to do a hike rate in what the normal amount would be. Because everybody else who I have met that lives out here was like, Mama, it wasn't that much. It wasn't always that much. It was a little cheaper than that, but they've hiked it a bit. Because it's like low, girl, I've started walking a mile to places, can I tell you? And as a black man walking around in broad daylight in the streets, I don't feel comfortable doing it, but girl, there are days when I'm like, I cannot afford to spend $20 to go one place and then to come back. Sometimes I just spend it going there and then I walk back home because I'm like, So I will say this, since I'm going to be out here for longer than probably a year or two in Vegas before I go back to Los Angeles, I'm going to invest in maybe a vehicle or some sort of ride situation, whether it's a cash call. You know what I'm saying, y'all? Because no, ma'am. This ain't it. This ain't it. Not no $20 a days just to go to Target, boo. No, boo. No, boo. No, boo. Yeah, I am sunscreen. Now, one thing about living with Alexander Rogers, there is sunscreen in this household. So I am sprayed down. That's why y'all see me with a little tan now, because I'm always sprayed up when I leave the house. For sure. Let's get back to Drag Race. I think we're on a roll here. So, a lot of you have, I guess you assume that I didn't know what Mayhem was doing with the dress that she did for said runway with the, what was that? The Kim Kardashian look. So I'm gonna tell you, in just 1 second. That was for the people. This is for you. Did it make it look better? Does that change the entire look? Did it elevate the ensemble? Did it? I'm asking you, by you allowing me the knowledge to know that Mayor Miller pulled out an inspired look, of the Kim, of the Kardashians, of the money, make 'em all, y'all. Does that make it better? I hope it doesn't for you, because I know it doesn't for me. Okay, this is what we'll do. I'll tell you what needed to be done differently. And then you can understand where I feel with this dress. So here's the goal, and here's the giggle, and here's the goop. Personally, I know we were doing skin tones. That dress was more gold than brown, in my opinion. And not saying that Mayhem doesn't have a golden-esque tint to her chocolate love that is the beautiful melanin in her skin. Okay, she's beautiful chocolate. Okay, let me tell you something about that. I wouldn't mind no Mayhem behind me, sister, give me something. I'll be real with you. However, that dress and it being Love the Skin You're In, along with a few other people who didn't really get that full, I know we weren't necessarily needing it to be dead on with what their tone was, but there were moments where it could have been a little bit more drastic. It needed, thank you, Jermaine, a chocolate dress is what I was really hoping it would be. I personally would have been fine if it would have been like a nasty little velvet chocolate gown with, instead of these little driplets of plastic wear on here, instead of a possible school project that just so happened to make it on someone's dress, instead of the creepy crawlies that were put in the oven and then brought out and then put in the freezer for some odd reason and given a whole new Antarctic form, I'm asking for a couple of other embellishments that would have fit into the gown. Not off the gown, but into the gown, like something that was just in it. Little light moments of gold threading that were just thrown through the chop. All I'm saying is if it had been, it was already simple, and then when you put that on there, it was like, what is this? That was my problem with the dress. Honestly, if those things weren't on it, I probably wouldn't be going hard on that dress. I probably would have said it was okay. But Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. What's up, Maddie? Love the review with you and Jamar. Thank you. Sorry, I'm just catching back up to the chat right now. I'm going to dial that into a left situation here. I hear you say, nothing wrong with gluing things on. No, there isn't anything wrong with gluing things on. People do it on construction boards all the time. They do. But if they glue it, baby, it gotta look good. Do you see what I'm saying? I am $50 off from my goal. I am $50 off my goal. I need 50 more. Once I have another 50 more, wait a minute. Okay, pause. No. Okay, pause. Denora, focus on that job interview, Poppy. Good luck and don't F it up. Thank you, baby. We good. Thank you. That there it is right there. We good. Thank you. Let me focus on this now. I appreciate you, baby. All right, closing my computer. Actually, no, I need this for the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, now, okay, we made goal, y'all. We made goal. I was like, wait a minute. Girl, as I was reading the email, I was like, never mind. Never mind. We good. Okay, awesome. So I will get that taken care of. Whew, okay. I have my interview ready. I'm very good at interviews. And if I don't get the job, it's okay because I've already applied for like 15 more over this weekend, and I did get a couple emails this morning, so cross my fingers. I need a computer job. This is my baby, and so I'm kind of like, get me on a computer, but I don't want to give too much away, but it is in banking and it's an at-home position, so it's one of my I had a job in fraud, so it's kind of on that same field, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. But handling fraud calls, basically. So yes, I'm very good at breaking down people's, what's the word? Well, let me give y'all a little run through of old Matthew with my job and what I used to do, so y'all don't know I'm some lazy, punk that just sits at home. My first job I got when I was 16, 17 years old. I think it was 17. Yeah, 17 years old. And I was working at Willowbrook Mall in Houston, Texas. And I worked in Express for men. But because I was a little bit more feminine than the other men that worked at Express for Men, they moved me to the women's department. And I then became very successful at selling. Oh my God, I used to work at Willowbrook. Shut up. I also worked at Lucky Brand Jeans, that location there too, but we'll get to that in a second. But that was my first ever job ever. It was retail. I used to go there after school. I would literally have track practiced until like 5 o'clock. And then I would go to Express and I would work the last shift 6 to 9, and then I'd have to close the store up for an hour, so 6 to 10, and then on the weekends I'd work like a full shift, and that was my entire world, unless I had track, and then when I had track I couldn't like work. So and then after college time, well, when I was in college I had 3 jobs. I worked at Aldo in the mall. I also was a it's an assistant, not an assistant manager, but yeah, assistant manager in the, well, not a what's it called? It's like a lead. It's not the manager of the department, but the secondary person of it in PetSmart for the small animal, bird, reptile, amphibian, and fish shift lead. There you go. Thank you. For PetSmart. I did that for 2 years. It was one of the greatest jobs I ever had. I had a real family life with my people, and that is where I already loved fish, but I fell in love with being an aquarium enthusiast through PetSmart. So yes, and I also grew a hate for hamsters, a severe hate for hamsters. And I already didn't like birds, and for me to work in the bird department was like really difficult. I have a fear of birds. I had a really bad situation where a bird attacked me when I was younger, and I'm okay with certain birds. Like, they have to be friendly looking in order for me to love them. Like, there was one cockatoo that we had at the job that was an asshole. But then we got another cockatoo, and it was the best bird ever. Oh, I love that cockatoo. Her name was Daisy. And I sold her in 2 weeks. I was so sad, y'all, because I loved it. I put her on my shoulder, and Mama was like, Mama would be bobbing. I would be like, yes, sis. Oh, I loved her. Oh, my God. But no, that was the job I had. I had those jobs in college, plus I worked at the college I was at. And then I had like this little club job. Then I came back, to Houston. And once my dad like found out I was gay and kicked me out, and it was like this whole situation and it went crazy, I had like 3 call center jobs. I was Asurion Mama. I did NCO. I was T-Mobile. T-Mobile, bitch, girl, Geek Squad, all that. All those customer service jobs. And then I found Lucky Brand Jeans, and I worked at the Galleria, and then I ended up at Willowbrook Mall. I always had a job. Let's get that straight. But I was never happy. That part, I was never happy. I then ended up with more customer service working jobs with God, what did I do? It was that one. So I worked for this like dispatch company for a little bit, and that was a trip because some people wouldn't turn their radios off, and I would always hear someone calling me all kinds of slurs after I would tell them like to go meet up with people or handle some sort of business. I also was a valet and busboy for a bit, and I had to park people's cars, many celebrities, Houston celebrities and basketball players, and this, that, and the other. Had to take people's stuff up to their room and unpack for them and all that kind of bit. Things I thought I would never do, but I was like, bitch, I'm trying to make money and I'm trying to survive. But all those things, I would go home and I just would hate it and I would just cry and yes, I had several times. I'd had certain women, I'm not gonna tell you who, but certain women would tell me to come bring up their luggage to their room and unpack their shit for them. And my boss had to eventually be like, okay, hey, he can take your luggage up for you, but he can't unpack it for you. Like, we were at a nice hotel, but it wasn't like the nicest hotel. It wasn't like something crazy, girl. It was a 4-star, but don't do that. It was a mess. So that happened to me at least 7 times. Only one of the 7 times that happened to me, Bobby Drake, was I tipped a $100 bill. The other 6 times that happened, it was like $1, $5. It was rude shit. I will say that the valet job, whenever I was tipped by somebody more than $10, it was always like a big deal. It was like, what? Like, what? Especially, this one time, y'all, I will never forget it. This entire family was Muslim, and they were having a wedding at our hotel. And they were, assalamu alaikum, salaikum salam, all of that. And they were doing it with me often. Because at one point, they thought I was too. Because I had my beard, I had a big old beard. I was a little darker too. This was before YouTube days, mind you. This is before YouTube. So, I was in my trade-ish type of, I don't want people to know I'm gay kind of feel, but I'm gay kind of feel. So the man, I remember he gave me $500 at the end of the night. And he said, and the reason why is because he said, every time I responded to you with, something that we say or whatever, he was like, he was like, you respected, you responded, you did everything you were supposed to do. It was amazing. And I loved it. So I was like, wow. Like, it was kind of cool. Like, one of the best nights I ever had working at that job because it was insane. That wedding was insane. Anybody who's ever worked valet, busboy type of stuff where you have to run back and forth, you have all my love and my coots. Valeting is not bitch. That is why I'm always respectful to the valet and the bus boys now, and I tip, and I try to leave a tip for the dudes who have to come and pick up dishes too. Like, for real. That is not easy. I didn't want to, girl, they were involved in some stuff, Alicia. I didn't want to. They were involved in some stuff, girl. Yeah, trust me. There was doings going on. Trust. We were standing there waiting with the cars, girl. People were talking, and it was some scary stuff. So it was like, oh, okay. Oh, okay. It's like, okay. Oh my God, I gave y'all a little bit of my life history. But then I had a job with AT&T for a little bit. Hated it. I hated it. my job with AT&T, the best part about my job with AT&T was seeing fine people that worked at my job. Y'all, there's 163 of y'all in this room and only 55 likes. What's tea? Hit that like button for my gay shelf. Someone try to come in here and troll. You're so gay. I know. I know. I'm wearing a Sailor Moon t-shirt. Don't you come for me? Like to ride. Ma'am, who cares? Who cares? Who cares that people are... You know what? Is it a soapbox moment for Matty Rants right now? Is it a soapbox moment with my greasy forehead right now? Is it a soapbox moment for me? Thank you, Camila. I hope I get it too. And guess what? If they don't hire me, I got another couple jobs that I've already applied for waiting in the bag. This time, Effie's gonna win. This time, Effie's gonna win. Bitch, I'll go work at the casino if I have to. Shit. I actually wouldn't mind working at the casino. So, let's talk about displaced energy with people and girls that have time today. Because people forget we can make time for people. We don't have time, but we can make it. I go back July 1st. Work. Girl, yeah, we do need to hang, huh? We do need to hang, sister. I forgot you out here, right? Yeah, we need to hang out. We need to do lunch or something. It's been necessary, Andrea. I've been knowing you for too long, girl. I am going to talk about the Supreme Court decision today. I'm glad you said, I got this. Let me do my job. I have this thing about people who find moments of clarity in situations where they weren't given glasses to see. I have a problem with folks that interrupt the flow and energy that actually had no flow or venue into their presence, or anything of that nature. I got a problem when I have people who interrupt others for no reason because they couldn't sit still and let someone have a moment. Not everybody is going to be right, but everybody deserves a chance to speak when they're talking about shit that matters, okay? Now, I'm on here on my little ditty of a show on YouTube, trying to make my life a reality, trying to make this something real and positive. And I talk about positive things or go somewhere else. And then all of a sudden, some crusty mouth, crap apple, backwards body built bastard comes up into my comment section and tells me I'm gay. Clearly. Or goes in and tries to do something else. Now remind yourselves, they stepped in this room to do what? Listen, look, and respond. There were actions that took place when they got in this bitch. Now, that's energy that they took and drove into my motherfucking lane. And it's lovely. It is lovely. But guess what? Not one day of my life have I sat there and took the look, listen, and respond approach on someone's live that I didn't care for, because I don't have the energy or the time to care. I have more important things to worry about, like my people being killed in the streets, like us having to get our shit together, protesting for the right cause. Don't come at me, bitch. Psycho Space Cadet. Me and Alex are both going in. I can hear my friend going in the background. Thank you, Matty, for being you. All the best. Thank you, baby, for your donation. I appreciate you. The Supreme Court decision today, 6-3, bitch. Let's talk about the three motherfuckers that wanted to make sure that transgender people don't have rights in the workplace. Now think about that shit. Now I'm here for the six. That's a lovely number out of all of them. But three? There's three of them. I need those three to be removed immediately. It should have been a landslide as far as giving someone the rights in a working environment. Are you for real? Listen, girl. Mind you, they were trying to. There's so many layers of fuckery to anyone that wants to deny someone a good living and a good life and a good existence because of their own ignorance and ill understanding of a situation or of a person or of anything. Now, you're asking me to not care for these people who want to have rights just like. Are we here? Are we here? Okay, there we go. Okay. Sorry about that. So there's been a couple issues with YouTube lately with uploading. I know a lot of people were looking for pop roast, and I know they were like, "What's going on with the video?" There's yeah, I even had my All Stars 5 episode 2 review like under review for a second before I even got to put it up. It hadn't. It was like 2 hours prior to the premiere, and it was like under review. I'm like, huh? Okay. Ebony. EBONY. That's right. Shout out to Ebony. Thank you for your donating, baby. I appreciate you. Yeah, no one is getting my notifications either. So apologies for that. That's not my fault, but I still apologize for it because I want to provide a platform where y'all will get messages and notifications when your boy posts a video, especially since my ass be working on them suckers very hard and I would like to make sure you see them. So it's kind of crazy. Um, where are we going with this? Back to my soapbox of the moment here about mother and energy. Please don't be these people. I know we need to speak up when it comes to injustices and the atrocities of the world and people who need to be called out, those people who can think they can say racist, homophobic, or transphobic things and get away with it. Oh, yes. Blast them, sister. Call them out. Let their jobs know what kind of people they're hiring. That I fully agree with that. But when it comes to situations like a scripted television show, an opinion of a reviewer who watches a show, who has already told them many and plenty of times, this is not to be, I'm not coming for their next. I'm just saying, ooh, we will talk about the Patreon. I'm glad you brought that up. Um, but seriously, I can't be those people. Just don't be those people. It drives me. Okay. Now this Patreon, and I'm glad you brought this up. Can I tell you? Thank you, Major. I saw that earlier, friend. I appreciate you. On your mark, okay. Can I get y'all's ideas on what you think would be something we could do with the Patreon channel? Because Patreon is weird about the video service connected to it as far as uploading is concerned. And none of the videos I could upload would be like 1080 or 720p. Everything would have to be like 540 because they give me very, very limited space unless I pay a certain monthly amount for Vimeo to work. I'm thinking of like, what if I just created some sort of like sub channel for YouTube that's like Patreon exclusive stuff. And then whenever I got finished with the videos or posted there, I'd only have them via the link that would be posted to Patreon. And it'd be like discussionable stuff. Yes, my Venmo is Matty-Rants, yes. Or, I thought about this because, okay, the private watch party. Okay, so this actually, I have a friend of mine with his Facebook group, and he does this with Zoom calls where they watch Drag Race together, and then they have chats about it, which is it's lovely. I don't want to steal the idea, but low key. What if there was like a weekly Zoom call that happened for those who were on a certain Patreon tier, where instead of it just being me talking and then y'all typing, it's like now you're into the conversation. And then everybody can roundtable discussion something with us and we can all talk about it together. Kind of brings a family kind of vibe. Or suggestions, inbox me. Oh, that's another thing. On your mark, I'm glad you brought that up because they did send me an email about creating memberships on here. Oh. Oh, but YouTube takes so much of it. YouTube takes so much of the money though. Way more than Patreon. Patreon only takes 10%. Not even that. Oh God. I love juice. I'm sorry. That sip was right. That sip was right. Pose watch party. Oh my god. Okay. 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 Rewatch. Oh, Mark. Because the new season of Pose is coming up, we should do a Pose rewatch. As a matter of fact, I will pick two shows. Ooh. Okay. Can y'all give me to the end of this week to really put a layout for this? Let me write this down. This is why we work together. This is why y'all my people. We work together on these suggestions. Give me to the end of the week. I'm gonna make an announcement. Let me make this note. Hold on. Okay. Okay, cool. Got it. I like that idea. That idea makes me happy. I can do that. I can do that. That I can do. We could do that for different shows as well. And then what we'll do is I will stream it from my phone or my device that whatever we're working on here, and then we'll mute everyone's calls while we're watching it together, and then we'll pause it in between certain moments and then have like a discussion. Mm. 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 Oh, I like that. That sounds fun. Okay, cool. All right. Sent you some love. Thanks, Miss Mona. Let me see here, girl. Let me give you a little looky too. Look too. Oh my God, what's happening? Oh, Bobby Drake. Thank you for the happy Pride, baby. Oh, not that they just charged me for my Lyft ride with Monica yesterday. Monica was actually really nice, by the way. Thank you, Ronald. Thanks, everybody. Y'all are awesome. Should do binges on new shows that come out too. That too. Well, low key, no, not this season. No, we'll do another season. Um, what was the one? There's this one show that's coming out that I wanted to do, and I can't think of the name of it. I, let me get back in the combo here. That Patreon idea is perfecto. Because y'all know me, I'm your friend that sits with you and watches this bullshit so we can talk about it. It's like, girl, we're about to watch Drag Race. Call Maddie over and the rest of the gang and get some snacks. We're about to go in. I'm that friend. And I've always been that friend with y'all since we've started this. I'm the girl you call over. I'm the boy you call over to watch your favorite TV shows and movies and talk about it realistically or bring up the conversation of what's happening now. And I'm the friend that can volley back and forth with you. Now, I can be wrong and I can be right. I'm mostly right. Liz Shade, you know I love you, baby. Thank you for your donation. But we have the conversations. And I always come back home. Like I am with some of my other friends. We will disagree, and I will hate that bitch for the whole day. But the next day, I'll be right back over there. I'm at the house. We're good. We didn't agree, but we're good. Oh my gosh. Okay, cool. Okay, what's happening? Maddie, please be patient with those of us who may not be tech savvy. We love you. It's okay, CA. I don't want anyone to feel like, like I'm stuck on Windows 95 through 98, but I got my MacBook Catalina OS. I don't want to do that to anybody, but it's, you know, whatever we'll do, I mean whatever I can try to do to make it easier for everyone. Windows V, did you really? Don't bring that back. That was a horrible layout. I hated Windows. That was like the beginning of the end for my love for Windows. Right there, boo. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, Hollywood. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't seen that yet. I haven't. Okay, that's a good suggestion. That's a really good. I have not seen that yet, so that may be a really good watch along for us to do. Ooh. What's really funny is that everybody in the Patreon will be like in the lives. Maddie, we had such a great time on that Zoom call where we talked about this show. I know, right? Have to be on the Patreon, girl. But that's gonna have to be for a specific tier because I need to also figure out there is a part of Zoom calls where you have to pay a certain monthly thing and you can do like 100 people in the room. And I know I have a couple, I think 10 Patreons, and that's like the max right there. So if any more happens, I'm gonna have to dedicate a budget monthly to making sure we can do multiples of more than 10 people in that. Okay. It starts at $1. It goes to $1, $5, $10, $20. Yeah, there's different tiers. Um, I'm gonna make it available for the first 5 or so months that we do this to make sure everybody gets in there. Like, yeah, it's like $14 for the Zoom thing, but I'm gonna make it like available to everyone, no matter if it's the $1 tier or the 20 available for it. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. Y'all got me excited. Thank you for this, everyone who like really helped out with that because, and I'm also on your mark. Thank you for bringing up my Patreon channel because I have been in a slump the last 2 weeks trying to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do with it. And Raz, oh my god, oh, screams loud. Thank y'all so much. Y'all listen. Thank you for the donations today. I get a message or a post every video that I do a live where I even mention my like Venmo or my PayPal or whatever, if someone calling me a bum or like this broke piece of shit, just dragging me, get a job, get unemployment. Applied for unemployment, they denied me.
So what are you talking about? Applying for jobs. I'm trying to do my best here. So when y'all do this for me, I really, really do appreciate it. And those messages can't hurt me when this happens. You know what I mean? So I get them every now and then. But to me, it's like I'm just trying my damnedest to present really great content. And, you know, if you're just here for a thumbs up, that's mega watt important for me. So whether if anybody helped me or not, I would still be thankful that y'all are even here. Just you helping me makes it even like wow, like whoa. So thank you so much. It is a job. Oh, so just so we're clear, because girl, Alexander Rogers is going to do one of my drag race videos soon, and I know y'all are not going to be ready for his opinion. But let me tell you, between me and Alex in this house editing videos, it is a job. We literally get up every morning. Me and Alex is up a little bit before me, like 5, 6 a.m. Alex is up. I'm up at 6:37. We're setting our shit up, putting everything together, our lights, all that kind of stuff. I'm going over my notes. I'm going over everything I need to do. I then film, and then he films. And then after filming, which could be an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever we're trying to do, the editing, the editing. Oh my God, I would love, I need, okay, I'm going to get some listen merchandise for sure. But the editing, I love it so much, but it is hard, but I love it. It's why I love the editing, why I love this so much is because I have full control of my process. Mona, I just saw your donate, baby. Thank you, baby girl. Best of luck on the interview, Maddie. Lots of love from Miss Mona. Thank you, babe. Thank you, baby. Um, that video with Jamar, that was about 4.5, 5 hours. Because me and Jamar filmed that at 7:30 to like 8:30. That was an hour of filming. But because of all the glitches, all the times we had to stop and pause, it added another 30 minutes on top of it. So it was an hour and 30 minutes. And I had to clip that into 50 minutes and then fix all the audio problems that y'all didn't even hear. Some you heard, but there were many times when I was watching the video where I was like, they don't even know. They don't even know. Like they don't even know what I just did. They don't even know what I just did here. Like the way I had to transition that sound up a little bit to make it sound like awful. So then you have to save the video. And that's another 30 minutes of just saving it onto your system. And then I now have to upload that bitch, which will probably take another, depending on how many videos Alex is uploading and I'm uploading, an hour or 4 hours. Within that time, I'm now creating everything else to go with the video, blah, blah, blah. So I love it. I love it. I flipping love it. But I also, at the end of the day, when I'm done with the video, I am drained. I'm completely done. I'm spent. That is why this bitch is so important to me. Mwah. Because once I'm done with it, this sucker turns on and it's dope. I want food. Like that's that. Like that's why for me, if I had a man right now, this would all be like gravy because once I be done editing, we go right into the bam bam, and then I go to Animal Crossing. That's the only thing that's missing from this equation. Is someone just to be like with me through this process. And you know what? Let me tell you something. I'm at the point to where if I ever became somebody big, excuse me, when I become bigger, um, if I'm the breadwinner in that relationship, come on, I'm carrying you at this point. At this point, I'm carrying you. Let's go. Don't worry about it. I got it. Be nice you have a job too, but at this point, because I'm like, please. At this point. Thank you, Mona, in Norway, Mama. In Norway. All the way over in I love to see it. That is another thing I love about my channel and my Rant Pack family. Y'all are everywhere. Y'all are everywhere. It's not just, I remember when I was first starting this channel and it was only like, it was like Texas, Atlanta, it was like United States, very that. And then it just went, ah, it's amazing. Like the fact that I am good with Pangina, my Thailand sister. And when I saw all my Thailand sisters at DragCon, and it was like Maddie, and it was like, what? Like, what is happening? I haven't even visited the country, and I want to go so bad. I really do. But I'm like, Scotland has been here a lot. Look at that, Scotland. Another place I want to go to. Like, Dino, if I can tell you, let me tell you something about Pangina real quick, a little story. Because some of y'all saw her on I was on my live video when I was at DragCon the one time I did that, and of course the video footage with it. But Pangina is an absolute sweetheart, severely handsome. Like that face out of drag, Jesus Christ. I was standing next to Pangina like, girl, I feel ugly. I was like, oh, I feel ugly. And Pangina's like, Maddie, you look so good. Oh, look at you, girl. Oh, look at that body. I was just like, ah. Like we were having a whole moment. A whole moment. And I felt so bad for everybody in Pangina's line because I literally stopped all of what was going on. And we just gagged. We were just gagged to see each other. We still have to drink. Pangina, I know we were supposed to go drinking, girl, but DragCon was so crazy. And every time we were supposed to meet up, I was somewhere, she was somewhere, this and the other. But I love Pangina. She's great, great, great people. Excellent queen. Concept down. She's a little monster, of course, too. Y'all make sure you follow her on her Instagram as well. Pangina, that's my girl. Love her. Love her. Sorry, I had a moment. Oh, also, shout out to Jiggly Caliente because that's my other sister too, and I love her to death. And me and Jiggly have gotten really close over the last few months, especially in this pandemic. I hear from Jiggly at least every other week, if I don't. I hear at least from her every other week. If she's not in my live video, she's texting me asking me if I'm okay, what's going on. I'm doing the reciprocation. But Jiggly has come a long way, and I know Jiggly has her moments when she does that, but this is nothing compared to the love that she really just been given. So y'all give Jiggly some love too. It's amazing where this channel has gone to and the relationships that I've developed and built over the years. Like, I had a moment this morning thinking about that. And sometimes I get down on myself, but then I was like, you know what, Maddie, you have really come through. You have done a lot more in this time than you probably even expected yourself. And of course, I want to be much bigger, but that's in due time. When my time is right, I'm just going to keep putting out the work. When my time is right. When my time is right. Um oh, the Diva Dailies. I don't know what's happening with that. I do know it was filmed. I actually need to email her. She told me to reach out to her if I had any questions. And I've been really busy since I've been out here. So I've been a little bit behind on reaching out to my girl. But I need to thank you for mentioning that because I actually do need to hit her up today, Felicia. Uh, I'm excited for that video. I do know it's coming out this month for Pride. So we're halfway through the month here on the 15th. So it needs to post sometime soon. So I will reach out to her and see what's going on with that. But that conversation was too good to hold in the vault, mama. It's okay, Liz. Listen, whatever you're comfortable with, baby girl, that's fine. Whatever you're comfortable with, okay? I don't want you to feel any kind of way. LaShawn. Thank you, mama. Stay strong, stay black, stay beautiful. And you know what? Right back at you. Stay strong, stay black, and stay beautiful. Thank you, baby. Um, I want to hear some things from y'all in reference to uh, when you're watching Drag Race and you notice something, I don't know, like a severe edit, like an edit that is so deep in the cut that it makes the entire scene not make any more sense. Are you a person like me who sees that shit and goes, and now I'm almost out of the episode? Or are you somebody who can just remove yourself from that moment and go, okay, let's keep going on? Because not just saying this with Drag Race, but a couple other shows lately I have been watching. And I don't know if it's because of the pandemic and the editing team. There's maybe one or two people that were on board at the time, but some shows lately I have been noticing a little laziness when it comes to a little bit of editing. And maybe that's just me being super critical, but interns, honey. You think so, Dino? Because I'm sitting here like, golly. And I know when I mess up in my video and I literally just go, you know what, F it, because it was really hard just to get that one cut of that word in there. I'm just going to leave it here. So I don't want to be too critical, and sometimes I do drag the show a little bit because of that, and I have been criticized for this. But I'm also a stickler for having nice things sometimes, and I like for the show that I have lived and breathed for over a decade to give me what I need. Yeah, there you go. It's the first thing I want cut for time. I don't like the laziness on that level, but I'm also a perfectionist, so I don't listen to. I mean, I am too. That's the Virgo rising in me. That's the Virgo rising in me. I'm a Libra with a Gemini moon and a Virgo rising, and that is a combination laka that is just severe. Listen, y'all, it's 10:16 a.m. We've been talking for about an hour and 16 minutes. I'm gonna get this to the 10:30 level because low key, I do need to make a phone call and pay said bill before it becomes too late today. And I also need to get some things taken care of for my 24-hour turnaround trip to LA for Tuesday. But I will be starting my binge watch of Insecure, so I'll have that review ready for you Wednesday. But I want to keep talking. I want to end it. I would like to end the video at the 30 marker or at least the 45 if we really just keep it going here. You know how we like to do a long conversation with these lives. But I thank you for being here. Yeah, like I told Alex, I am going to binge watch it because I don't like the 30-minute episode runs of it. It really like kills me. I'm already aware of the whole. See, this is why I hate Twitter sometimes because I get notifications from people who I follow, and half the notifications are spoilers. So I already know who got pregnant at the end of the episode, and I'm pissed that I didn't get to watch it and react to that moment. But at the same time, I think it's a good thing because my anger may have caused me to like really spit some vile lava about the show. But I'm sad because what I wanted to happen almost happened, and it was like, eh. Thank you, Miss Mona, all the way in Norway, mama. Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and I am aware of a couple things through conversations or whatever. But I hope this isn't a moment where Issa had to go work on 3 movies, so this is the season that we got. You know, Hmm. Can I tell y'all some of my guilty pleasure TV shows that I watch that I don't review, but I must watch? I must. Wait, what is today? Ooh, Tower of God. I need to catch up on that. That's an anime I watch. It's so good. So good. It's so good. Oh, Tower of God is so good. Whoever recommended that to me, I thank you. But let me tell you, okay, so it's a Bravo show, and I'm obsessed. Ain't it, Mike? Ain't it? Ain't it? Oh, it's so good. But I can't wait for the Umbrella Academy though. I can't wait. I can't wait for the Umbrella. Oh, I can't wait for the Umbrella Academy. I have been dying to get to season 2. Do y'all want me to is Umbrella Academy a reactable show though? Can I do reviews to it? Maybe. You know what? No. I'll make the Umbrella Academy a watch along for the Patreon. That'll be one of the watch along things. That'll be one of the watch along things. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be one of the watch alongs. No, it's a Bravo show, and it is every single below deck. It is every single one of them. Mediterranean, the regular one, and I have not yet sat through every one of the sailing one that came out, or whatever the hell that was. I'm about to start it now because my Sling subscription has all of the episodes of all the below decks on there. And when I tell you, I can sit and watch them all. Captain Lee, I don't know why I like him so much and his whole protectiveness of Kate, but I love that. I love him. Um, oh God, I could talk about that show forever. I'm sorry. I refuse to watch it. I mean, I'm sorry. I refuse to review it because I love the show so much, and it would ruin it for me. But Below Deck is my tea because it is. If I had a birthday like in the next year or two, or even this year, or I had like some sort of way of spending a vacation at any point in time for maybe like a week or maybe like 3 or 4 days, I want to be on a yacht in Greece. I want to be in a yacht. Ooh, I want to be on a yacht so bad. Oh my God. Like, uh, the whole bit, the whole need, ain't it need? The whole bit. Oh, you talking about Tower of God? Uh huh. Probably was you. Mykonos. Ooh, Bobby. Mm. The waters. Raz. Oh my God, Raz. T. Thank you, bitch. Another donate. Oh my goodness. Raz, you must be feeling the spirit today. No, these all cleared. Let's see here. Oh, I was trying to pull. That's what I was trying to do. I was trying to pull my email for my Venmo in case I'm missing some of those. I want to make sure everybody gets love. Oh, this is taking a while to load. Thank you. I appreciate you. You're gonna make my not it'll probably go on my next month's YouTube because it's already at the week mark before our last month's YouTube is paid for. So more than likely. I won't see this whatever you've given me here, I won't see until like next month. But I thank you. Okay, so we got a couple people who I need to give some love to from Venmo. So sorry that I wasn't able to read this while we were on the live earlier. Ashley Laws, thank you so much for you, baby. Thank you so much. Um, Peace and love. Peace and love to you as well. I was trying to make sure I read this. Happy Monday to you, Janique. Is it Jonique? Is it Jonique or Janique? I want to say Jonique, but Jonique is cool too. Thank you, baby. Andrea. Andrea, I low key want to tell you what dispensary I go to out here, girl. I low key want to tell you what dispensary I go to out here. With the Jonique. Ah, ha ha. Okay, cool. Perfect. Um, I felt it was Ja with the right because Joe would have been more so if there was like, a little extra on there. Oh, thank you on your mark. Oh my God. Oh, Y'all, I didn't have to take off my clothes for this. I thank you so much. Oh my God, I thank you. I thank you. Ragnarok and Dark on Netflix as well as The Feed. Ooh, okay. Upload is on my Amazon Prime because I was accidentally charged another month of it when I tried to do it for free for 2 weeks. So I was like, girl, just leave it for the month and just watch whatever's on there. I wanted to see the show with Janelle Monáe, the second season of it. Do I need to watch the first one? Um, I forget the name of it. Is it like Homecoming? That was the one that I was like, I need to possibly watch because I've heard a lot of people say it was really good. They were like, it was really good. Just watch the Janelle one. Wait, the first one's not good. wait, wait, really, really. Let me see. A girl, wait. Hold on. it was so. I mean, it's Julia Roberts. Like, there's not much range for a face like that. I'm just gonna tell you. We've seen the '90s. It didn't transfer over into the later 2000s. I'm just gonna tell you. We've seen it. A job that could cut through time. You want to talk about a wrinkle in time? They should have cast a general. Let me stop. Let me stop. Let me stop. Okay, let me go back. Let me read these comments. The Witcher. I didn't like The Witcher. I didn't like The Witcher. I didn't. I tried to get into it. I am very weird with any sort of television series or show that has to do with like magical times or mythical times, but is in that darker tone kind of feel. Like there was when I was watching The Witcher, I didn't feel any warmth, and it was hard for me to get into. Um, Also, I think I'm still. The Witcher reminds me a little bit of Game of Thrones. Not really, but kinda. And I think I'm still pissed. So give me a few months before I get to The Witcher. Give me a few months. I think I need. I've seen Harlots on Hulu. That's a good show. That's a good one. I like that one. Doro Hedoro. Doro Hedoro. Doro Hedoro. Let me remind myself. I'm putting these down on the list. On Hulu. I just read that right. On Hulu. What's a Hulu? Doro Hedoro. Doro Hedoro. Doro Hedoro. That one show that Tukey and Uki, that one thing with Tiffany Haddish with the bad built birds. You know, those awful, the bad build, everybody on there is bad built. Every single animal, creature looking thing on there is awfully shaped. Uh, Tukey and something something. That got moved to Adult Swim. Their season two for that got moved to Adult Swim. I was shocked. I hated that show. I didn't think it was funny at all. I didn't think it was funny at all. What is this? Um, let's see here. Hold on, we're trying to get back because there were some suggestions. I've seen The Feed. Why do I feel like I've seen that before? Did I watch The Feed? I actually like that movie, The Hunt. I thought that was good. I hate to be the one, but I thought it was good. Oh, it's a TV show or is it a movie? Okay, okay, cool. Dirt. Hold on a second here. I have too many things up. Come on, Maddie. You're doing a live video. Be professional. Tiffany Haddish isn't funny, but that's not the conversation we're having right now. Well, we can have it because she was funny in Girls Trip, and then that same. That's it. All right. You ever check out Dirk Gently's Holistic Agency? Is that on Adult Swim? Why does that sound familiar? Because I have watched what's that one show on Adult Swim with the guy who talks really low like this, and he's like, "Hello, my name is such and such, and right now we are going to go to the bank." And then there's this one where he's like, He was like, "This is what I like to listen to before I go to sleep. It really calms me down, soothes me." Forget what it is, what his name is, but it is weird, but it's soothing and odd and weird and soothing. There was also some show on Adult Swim that came out that had the creepiest claymation animation ever. It's on Netflix. Okay, well, it's not the one I'm talking about then. Okay, cool. Hunters, I got a lot to catch up on then, huh, honey? I got a lot to catch up on. I got a lot. Yeah. There's this what was it called? Not the fairy tale one. That one was stupid. And weird. It was some sort of Shivering Truth. That's the name of it. The Shivering Truth. Oh my God, y'all. This little cartoon is so weird on Adult Swim. It is the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And I don't know why I have to watch it, but it's so weird. It's creepy and just gross and oh my God. I love Super Jail too. Super Jail's a good show too. Yeah, Super Jail's great. Watch 365 Days on Netflix. I think I have seen that. Is that the one with hold on, let me see here. I think I've seen that. I thank you for the suggestion. I thank you for the suggestion. I thank you for the suggestion. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Who is this actor? Who is this? 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 Who is this man? Who is this? All right. I will be watching 365 days. As a matter of fact, just type in 365 days Netflix on Google on your search right now. And you tell me what picture pops up that you understand why I just gave the shucka luck of a Raz. Very, thank you. And this would be something I would want to watch because the other one was a little too pinkberry for me. This is giving me. I will be watching that. I will be watching that later. That's on Netflix. What do they show? Wait a minute. Okay. All right. Let me stop. Okay. I love y'all are giving me titles and I'm just looking up them on Google to see. Oh, this shit. Oh my God. Dora had Dora. Okay, that's on Netflix now. Okay, work. I didn't know it was on Netflix now. Oh, I have been wanting to watch this. I have been wanting to watch this. My friend was telling me about this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will be watching this today, as a matter of fact. The conversation earlier was someone asked me about sativa indicas or hybrids. All of the above, depending on the mood of the day and what's going on. Right now, it's a hybrid. The place I go to out here has specials on. They have like really great specials. I try basically. Their specials are good enough to where I don't have to go back for the next week. So, I haven't seen Vikings. I'll take a look at that as well. Y'all have given me a lot to. I have a lot to do apparently. I'm way behind on TV. Sorry, it was a deep burp, and I wanted to take it out in installments. I had to get that stuff out in installments. I was like, no, no. Let me make sure I talk to everybody, make sure we do this so that where is my other email at? Okay, cool. All right, so let's do this. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for everyone who. Oh, I saw the Mortal Kombat movie. How's the rant Paco? How's the rant Paco hanging? How's the rant Paco hanging? Okay. Maybe. I was me dissecting that. How is the rant Paco? Oh, that came up on your autocorrect. Oh, Mimi, I give you a big hug right now. I'm sorry, Pooh. Damn. I just caught the fact that that was the. Oh, Lord. Okay. That's some inside tea. Wow. All right, everybody, let's do this. We've been on this live for it's been an hour and 35 minutes. I love y'all to death. I appreciate every single one of you who came through and helped me out today, and also listening to me just talk about every single thing. I need to do lives more often, and I was a little bit. I took a break last week because I had a lot going on, and then this week it was a break because I had an interview today with Zay Zay and Erica Longvin, but Zay Zay's unfortunately not feeling well, and he's trying to get better. So once he feels better, we'll have that interview done. And I wanted to make sure there was still some content for you today. So do me a favor, smash that like button, hit the share button, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Make sure you see my other reviews, Legendary episode 4 and 3 and 2 and 1 are all posted. Take a look. You also have All Stars episode 1 and 2 for season 5 available. Jamar84 joined me for episode 2. He will be joining me again for episode 3. And I'm going to try and get Mr. Alexander Rogers in for episode 4. If not, we'll just do another show. Y'all gave me a lot of shows. I think me and Alex should do the 365 days movie review. Oh, I'm going to ask him. I'm going to bring up some of the movies you gave me and some of the suggestions today, okay? So, thanks again, once again, for tuning in. Thanks again for everybody who helped me out here. I love you so much. My Rant Pack, you're amazing. My Patreon will have a new thing happening with the upcoming week where we're going to do watch alongs on Zoom. I will be making that announcement at the end of the week so everyone understands what tier levels work in that kind of factor and what other things I'm going to be posting to the channel to make sure that that is kept up and done well. We also have a lot of things happening with more new programming, more new content coming to the channel. Please stay tuned and look for updates. If the notification bell thing isn't working for you, unhit it and then re-hit it again. If it doesn't do it again for another video that comes up, send YouTube an email or something because we gotta fix this, okay? Okay. All right. Nidra, I'm telling you, I'm about to watch. I'm gonna have to do reaction to that movie because when I say that is the Christian Grey I was looking for, I'll tell you this right now. I love you too, Whitney Nicole, as I knock this camera. Thanks again, everybody, for tuning in. All my love to you. I'm gonna go take care of this bill. Let me go ahead and get myself something to eat here so I can get my stomach to settle because it's rocking a little bit. Last thing. For those who play Animal Crossing, if you play Animal Crossing and you play it a lot and religiously, tomorrow there is going to be a post that I'm going to do. I will be going on Instagram and I'll be live, but I'll be playing Animal Crossing. I have four crowns that I want to give away that are worth 300,000 bells in the game. I have 4 of them. And I want to give some away. So, I need for those of you who play Animal Crossing to let me know what's tea tomorrow. Because I will be making a random post on Instagram and Twitter and YouTube. And I will be looking for certain people. I'm going to pick at random 4 people. and I will give you a dodo code to come to my island and pick up a crown. So, there you go. That's for those who stayed, and I'll be making the announcement tomorrow. Again, all my love to you. Hugs and wishes. My best love and wishes to you. Hugs and kisses. There we go. My best love and wishes to you. I recommended choice a phone app game for you. Ooh, what is the phone app game? Real quick, love, real quick. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Thank you, Andrea. We'll talk. We'll find our way around this, honey. You down the street, maybe. Okay. You as well, Bobby Drinking. Thank you, baby. Choices. Is that the name of the game? Raz, hit me up. I want to hear that game for the phone mobile game, okay? Bye, everybody. Have yourself. Oh, it's the name of the game? Okay, I'm going to look at it. Bye, everybody. Have a wonderful Monday. Have a wonderful Monday. I will talk about the Patreon next live. I'll have all that together. Bye, y'all. I had the time of my life, and